Yo, fast. Inflation data edged higher. Bitcoin is stable. The net is growing rapidly. Next there is a dead cross. Be careful. The 10th anniversary of Huobi. Justin Sun engages in brand upgrade. Huobi changed to HTX. What do you think it means? What exactly is it? One-time payment of $500,000 in gas fees. Stablecoin issuer Paxos. Is it a mistake? Or really wealthy? Crypto bear market is full of public opinion. Gala got into trouble again this time. Token airdrop incentives have changed. Real users. Worse than acquiescing robots. Change the world with cryptocurrencies. Get our wealth password. Let's become rich together.
This is Media Blockchain. On Thursday, September 14th, I am Michael. I am in Singapore. Let's look at the data. Bitcoin yesterday, you can know it by reading the daily report. Its address ushered in a substantial growth. Everybody knows. Another 527,000 new Bitcoin address were added yesterday. This is already a record of the year. Then everyone can see, even in price, when it's so volatile, interest in Bitcoin still growing. Actually, this kind of number of currency holding addresses increased phenomena only exists at the end of the bull market, when currency prices are very high. For money's sake, under the temptation of profit, many people will enter the venue and hold coins. So and in the bear market, usually stagnates, or the number of currency holding addresses decreases. Now it's a very stark contrast. The continuation of this trend show that, explaining the Bitcoin network, there is a very strong momentum, at least in terms of the growth of new addresses. Bitcoin liquidity shows is constantly strengthening. More users willing to buy at a low price to hold and participate in Bitcoin transactions. So now, for stabilizing the current currency price is a very good news. Yesterday as ASCII data, inflation data released, there has been an increase. This is very bad news. But if we look at core inflation, there is some comfort, dropped to 4.3%. But if the price of Bitcoin continued at a high of 26,000, if you keep shaking, at this time we will pay attention to two technical indicators. One is Bitcoin's 50-day moving average. There is also a 200-day moving average. 50-day moving average so far 27,625. 200-day moving average 27,618. Close at hand, if these two important indicators, if a reverse cross occurs, usually price momentum, weakening signal. In the past 5 years, when a death cross occurs, means Bitcoin price, there will be a negative trend. So this time, if a death cross occurs, so what do you think of the market's reaction? It's bottom drilling, or is it a sign of bottoming out? Let us look at the changes in a set of data. Current number of long-term holders already exceeded total supply on exchanges. The current data shows total amount of Bitcoin on exchanges. It has 2.3 million pieces, but long-term holders, number of coin holding parties, more than 2.9 million coins. So this kind of Bitcoin changes in holding patterns. Market, very clear watershed. More traders by far, no longer inclined to the short term, go to the exchange, trade their Bitcoin, and more inclined to long-term investing and holding. Traditionally, Bitcoin market trading volume, it has always been mainly short-term trading. More people tend to speculate in the short term, and now the data shows more and more holders tend to hold Bitcoin for the long term. Think of Bitcoin as a tool for storing value, rather than short-term trading. The object of profit. At first, Justin Sun spent more than $1 billion from Li Lin, the head of Huobi, taken over Huobi exchange. But Sun Yashin contacted Justin Shell. Huobi trading shall be asked for. The brand Huobi cannot be used. So Justin Sun changed the name. The logo still uses the original Huobi logo. This sounds a bit strange, but Huobi after the name change, not long, there was a lot of negative news. For example, the Gala incident, Haiti liquidation event. But now Justin Sun, the Huobi logo has also been changed to taxi. So this taxi, what does it mean? At this Singapore 2049 event, Justin Sun gave his explanation.
Can 2049 Platinum sponsor Huobi? On the evening of September 13, the largest club in Singapore hosts Token 2049 after party event site. Justin Sun, member of Huobi Global Advisory Board, attend and make a big announcement. On the occasion of Huobi's 10th anniversary, Huobi International brand officially upgraded to HTX, taking a critical step towards global expansion. According to reports, H stands for Huobi's H. P stands for tron, foreshadowing the determination of all in tron. X represents exchange business. Judging from the combination of letters, HT combination. It is also the name of the Huobi HTX platform token. HTX can also be understood as exchanges for trading HT.
In fact, this time zone is Huobi. Exposure above 2049, still big enough. He must have spent a lot of money on it. On many big screens, they all have big pictures of Brother Sun, Huobi's big logo, Huobi's ground activities. The scale of the operation is still relatively large, but I want to truly be in the industry. Establish one's prestige. In other words, to gain users' confidence, it is still necessary to put the interests of users into consideration. Think about it first. This is the fundamental. Everyone is usually on the chain. When interacting, when transferring money, has it ever appeared? Error situation. For example, the assets of Ethereum, charged towards Huobi chain, moved us to different chains, caused permanent damage. Of course there are some weird ones. He didn't check carefully. In transfer, just set the gas fee very high, even far beyond amount transferred. Don't you believe it yet? Recent stablecoin issuer Paxos just did such a stupid thing. They want to be on the chain, transfer $200 in Bitcoin, but his gas fee, but spent $500,000 in Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on.
Recent. An unidentified entity paid 19.89 BTC, worth approximately $500,000, on-chain gas fees. But only $200 worth of money was transferred. That's 0.008 BTC. Confirmed. This is stablecoin issuer Paxos. Afterwards, Paxos spokesperson confirmed this news and stated that this only affected Paxos company operations. Paxos clients and end users will not be affected. All client funds are safe. According to Bitcoin developers, Mononaut's tweet guess. This transaction is made by adding the address and amount. Copy and paste to. Caused by certain wallet software. Paxos. The plan was to set a fee of 8,600 sats 32. But accidentally exported the transaction. Pasted into the fee box. Turned this into 1,982,108,632 sats. And then without careful inspection, broadcast to the chain.
Everyone knows about blockchain transactions. Everyone should prevent hackers from stealing money. To prevent mnemonic phrases from being lost, must be prevented. Centralized exchanges explode. But the most important thing to guard against. It is hard to guard against idiots. Prevent yourself from doing stupid things. This is something you need to be more vigilant about. How to be more vigilant? I suggest that everyone transfer large amounts. Transfer a small amount first. If successful, feel free to use the same operation logic again. Transfer the large amount. This is to prevent yourself from doing stupid things. The only way.
There is a loophole in the contract. Gala was exploited by hackers. Is it really going to happen this time? Crypto candies are no longer sweet. Can airdrop tokens have a sweet critical hit?
There is a loophole in the contract. Gala was exploited by hackers. Is it really going to happen this time? Cryptocurrencies are no longer sweet. Can airdrop tokens have a sweet critical hit? Let's talk today. Gala event. A lot has happened recently. Gala news. In a bear market, Gala also fell badly. The reason is simple. On the one hand, Gala has tons of tokens, still in the process of release. On the other hand, it is the trend of the metaverse. It is actually not that popular now. What about Gala's public opinion? Also in the trend. Never stopped. First Gala event, a large number of fake Gala deposits were transferred to Huobi. Many investors suffered heavy losses. Then it exploded again. Gala's two founders, litigating each other. Another thing happened in Gala recently. Just a hacker, exploiting Gala's contract vulnerability. Fake recharge was made. Let us see together.
According to X-Explore monitoring, due to contract changes, Gala game token Gala There is a risk of false deposits on CX. Hackers on September 6 exploit this vulnerability. Already added to CoinHub, Gala worth 2.7 ETH. Take out all. X-Explorer said. Gala on May 15, 2023. Make a major upgrade. And update the token contract address. So now there are two tokens in circulation. Are called Gala. Gala old token. The price ratio with normal Gala is 1:12. Since July 27 this year, the attacker always use Gala old tokens, deposit on various exchanges to test fake recharge. September 6. Hacker deposits old Gala tokens to CoinHub. Successfully let the exchange recharge the old Gala. Treated as real Gala tokens. Then the hacker user extract the real Gala. Now an exchange hot wallet. Only $168 worth of Gala left. Hacker earns 2.7 ETH.
Although this loss, only 2.7 ethereum, then hacking, or an exchange, take the main responsibility. But for Gala's senses, it's something that makes things worse. After all, everyone has seen. The token has dropped to 1,365 cents, directly broke the previous low. A large number of hold-up plates above want to pull up, not an easy thing. Essentially, Gala's lining is very good, want to make wealth pristine, and embrace the metaverse, and the so-called background, also very powerful. There are Rus extensors, etc., a number of large venture capital institutions. But the bear market, so much trouble has been caused. It is still unexpected. If you hold Gala tokens, I believe, you can only wait and see for a while. I believe in the next bull market, Gala can still make a comeback. You have been in the circle for a long time. You must be familiar with airdrops. Why so many people like airdrops? There are two subjects behind this. First, free. Second, you can get rich. The earliest airdrop, does anyone know where they are from? Winswap in 2020. Dotty Protocol launched. At that time he gave early. All users, nearly 400 were airdropped. UniS token. It was worth more than $10,000 at the time. At this time, the community is very boiling. Many traders for this free gift and get rich carnival promoted everywhere. Since then, the airdrop became a lot of agreements to release their tokens. Very important means so far. In fact, in the airdrop market, a lot of bad habits have emerged. Some people started by building hundreds of virtual wallets to control short sellers and profit from them. Some projects also rely on this kind of hype. Default robot, join their agreement. This not only dilutes the user pool, it also harms the healthy development of the community.
Since 2020, airdrops have become common methods for protocols to release tokens, the most famous of which is Optimism, Arbitrum Osmosis, Ethereum Name Service and Blur. The airdrop that the community is most concerned about right now includes ZK Sync, Layer 0 and Starknet, decentralized social media project, bots flooded with spamming posts, cross-chain bridges like Layer 0. There are tens of thousands of spam transactions. Its value is less than the fee cost. Just to increase the number of transactions. In order to get an airdrop.
How should we view airdrops? Do you want to deny it? Actually, I think airdrop itself is not a problem. This is between the project party and the user. A very good communication bridge. It is also a tool for bundling interests. But if we talk about a large number of tokens, large number of addresses, it is through airdrop. If you let it out, so investors, you should be more careful. Should I hold this token for a long time? So as a project owner, you have to measure and measure. Airdrop is a good tool. How to use it to what extent? You have to know it yourself. If lost, market and user confidence, the gain outweighs the loss. Let us take a look at Express in crypto space.
According to CoinDesk, FTX revises sale for billions. Cryptocurrency asset proposal. But considering the trading pair market possible impact, the revised proposal still states that FTX will not publish trading announcements in advance. As reported by Decrypt, The Tron Foundation announced that it will global launch a Telegram-based self-hosted digital wallet Tron Space, but the service area does not include the United States and some other countries. According to Bloomberg, Block One's crypto exchange Bullish CEO Tom Farley said, as part of its international expansion efforts, the exchange plans to apply for a license in Hong Kong. Cryptocurrency company Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, in an interview with Bloomberg, he said, due to the regulatory environment in the United States, 80% of Ripple's hiring this year, all conducted outside the United States. According to a company spokesperson, CEO of Binance US, Brian Schroeder, have left the cryptocurrency trading platform, and by Chief Legal Officer Norman Reed, temporary replacement.
Let me explain to you today. What is dApp? What is the difference between dApp and app? Very simple. App is a centralized application. All its data stored on a centralized server. Separate off all your data. This app can no longer run. So dApp, it is directly linked to the blockchain. An application, it's trading data, trading assets. All are used and cannot be tampered with. Decentralized storage method to save. So dApp, in the future development process, there will be more and more applied to many life scenarios. Currently, the main dApps are divided into two categories. One is blockchain, chain game dApp. On the other hand, it is mobile mining dApp. That is what we have today. If you think our channel is valuable, welcome to give us a like. That is the biggest support for us. You can check all membership benefits here. Also welcome to join member exclusive group. Support our channel. Make it more professional. We will survive the bear market with you. Let us become rich together. See you tomorrow.